Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the Unapologetically Honest Show, the show where we give our unapologetically honest opinion about our favorite shows. And today, speaking of favorite shows, we are here to talk about Drag Race Espana, Season 2, Episode 4. Ooh, we're already 4 episodes in, honey. Dang it, I hate it because, the season's been so damn good. But anyway, what did you think of today's episode overall?
This was one of the better episodes.
Baby, they have not let me down this season. Yes. I'm so glad we're covering this because it's giving me the joy that season 1 gave me.
Yes.
And I didn't think they could recreate it. And so far they're doing it, even with the controversy around Sharon and even with the weird winner from last week. I love Venedita, but that was not her win. I'm sorry. Not really. But yes, I really enjoyed this. Let's get into it. I don't want to talk too much. Let's just get on up in. Let me share this here screen.
Let's get up in this gig.
Up in this giggery, honey. So right after Samantha Valentine's was eliminated, everybody came back in and they read her note, wiped away the message, and they all did a little chitty chat. Everybody just really shared how much admiration and love that they had for Samantha. And that was nice to see because, just as an American viewer, I was quite annoyed by Samantha.
That part.
I really was. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. But it was nice to see that, they made a meaningful bond, even with the short amount of time Samantha was there. Even just from the first few episodes, she's mentioned how she's worked with a good chunk of these queens prior to being here.
Yes.
So, that was a cute little moment. I'm like, okay, I'm a little sad Samantha gone, a little bit. But she had to go.
A little bit.
She had to go.
Yes.
They congratulated Venedita on that win. And then we come in the next day and we got this cute little, I don't know what this was.
It was like a model walk pose
thing. Through. I lived. So we got a moment. They came up to the table and Marina and Georgie basically said, they talked it out. All is well between the two, which I don't really fully believe it. I feel like there's still going to be some...
Right, some undercover like animosity.
But it was nice, just to see them say, hey, we had a moment. We talked about it. We're good now. But something about Georgie was like, honey. Georgie. I don't know why. I can say everybody else's name, but this baby.
Jerusalem.
Georgie.
Happy Easter, by the way.
Happy Easter, everybody. Georgie. Am I saying it right now? Georgie?
Georgie, yes.
Georgie. Okay. I didn't believe in Georgie at all in her confessional. I'm like, she's shady. I know it's going to come back. I know it is. But anyway, we got chapter 2 of the love story between Onyx and Dragcephalus. Anything ever happened? But I'm like, okay. All right.
Okay.
Let me find out y'all's in the relationships now. We've had a few, showmances on the show, but like nothing ever cemented afterwards because, the whole Brooklyn Heights and Vanjie thing, afterwards they attempted the date, it didn't work. So we just got to sit back and see if something grows from this.
Yep, and even though we didn't cover the finale, we had another one. We had 2 actually from the finale.
Listen, from the reunion about Georges and Orion is Georges has a type, and I'm gonna leave it there. So we're going to move on. Supreme popped up on their television screen, and then into the workroom. Hola. I am loving this suit Supreme has on upon this day.
You love a color block.
I love it. Now, here's the thing. I saw this on Diamante's knee, and I'm like, oh God. I started having flashbacks. I'm like, oh God, did something happen? Is gonna go home this episode because of that? Oh my God. Like, I saw that and I started freaking out.
Oh no.
I'm like, no, we can't have another injury. Hell, we can have an all-star season just with the queens who've been injured.
It'd be Eureka's 5th time on show.
It'll be her 4th time.
Okay.
Yeah. Eureka, freaking Cornbread, Victoria Scone, Ocean from Canada, Charlie Hides claimed that her ribs were bruised after that cheerleading challenge. Like we can get some people up in here.
Too bad Cornbread don't want to come back.
Hopefully that's just to get her off her trail, because I really want her to come back. But anyway,
like if you don't come back for 15, come back for 16.
And that's only if they'll let her come back for 16. I don't think coming back for 16 will be fair. If she don't come back for 15, the next time we see her needs to be All Stars.
Yeah.
But Supreme announced that this week we will have a Rusical. And then she calls for the pit crew. And it is the Hobbies.
The
Hobbies.
Yes.
And apparently
they were so cute this episode.
Oh my God, yes. Like they were like,
oh my gosh.
Like I got extra screenshots of them too, because they were just like hella cute this whole episode.
Right. They were just like cute and cuddly.
And I'm like, I hope 10 years into a relationship, I'm still like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, they come in and they announce this year's Rusical is based off of a play that they wrote.
Yes, that they directed.
And that has been distributed all around the world. I'm like, okay, y'all, you better talk your shit.
Right?
Talk it. So they come through. I told you I got extra screenshots of them. So they sit down and they basically discuss what each role is and the new roles that they wrote just for Drag Race Espana.
Right. And then they catered some of these roles to certain people.
Yes. And they're like,
and I thought that was like so cool.
Yeah, and I liked there was an open conversation. They had a little tension with some spots, but like it never got into, well, I'm holding my ground. I am not giving up this role.
Lady Camden, let's go.
And don't forget, Diabetes did it too.
And Diabetes.
And Deja Sky did it too, even though nobody else wanted the role.
That part.
But anyway. So of course they have rehearsals and whatnot. I didn't get any screenshots of this. We had this moment with the mirror moment. You know, we haven't been covering mirror moments for a while.
But they haven't been that significant. Now,
I enjoyed the story of Diamante talking about her immigration from her home country to Spain. And we were getting all these emotions, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna go home. You know, I've been scarred by Drag Race for so many years. I'm like, oh no, we're getting a backstory. Oh no. We're seeing baby pictures. We're getting emotional. We're fighting tears. Oh, she finna go home. Is she finna win or she finna go home?
One of the two.
One of the two. And I'm sitting there like, damn it, she finna go home. Damn it. And thankfully,
look at low key, I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't put her on my card.
Just a mess, honey, just a mess. But yeah, so we got to hear that story, and you know, it's nice. Like, you know, it's not nice, but I know there's other people who struggled growing up and didn't have much, and to see Diamante on this stage being like, "Look, I made it, so can you." That's an amazing story to tell, no matter what country you live in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I loved it.
You know what I find really funny is the fact that they're putting their makeup on and they have on like shirts that they have to pull over their heads.
I just noticed that too.
And I'm like, bro, don't you think you should have like took a shirt off, put something on? Like, no.
Like maybe a button up that you can just unbutton and
that
or
part.
Or be like setless back here and have on a robe.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that until you just said that right now. I'm like,
Talking about, no, don't hug me too tight, you're gonna smudge. So, look at that trans colors.
Listen, Supreme. Now I wasn't sure how I was feeling when I first saw the silhouette of this. I was like, oh no. Okay. But then the lights lit up and I'm like, oh, I love this.
Right? Look, she got stockings on today.
I know. And Stephanie said it reminded her of a gender reveal. It's a gender reveal party. Are you boy or girl? Boy or girl?
Team boy, team girl, are you both?
Yes. So Supreme looked lovely as always. Javier Ambrosi, Anna Locking, and Javier Calvo are all here like they are every week. And this week, fellow drag queen La Prohibia.
Prohibia.
Oh,
Prohibida. Prohibida.
Yes.
Prohibida. Something.
There we go. Prohibida.
We're probably saying it wrong.
And I'm sorry. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. And again, love seeing other drag queens on the panel.
Right. The little sporty look. They're really feminine though. So
like I love it, RuPaul. Like, I'll still never get over the fact that Envy Peru was on the panel last season. Like, come through. Like, at least bring in the winners, Ru. I would like to see a Bianca for a Snatch Game. I would like to see a Bob for an acting or a comedy challenge. Like, give the fans what they want. You're slowly listening to us because all these rumor seasons we're finna start getting this stuff the fans been asking for a while. The all-winter season, we've been asking for a while. These international all-stars, we've been asking for a while. So they're starting to listen. Hopefully with season 15, we can get some of Drag Race alumni.
Hey, look, and the money increase.
Hey. Chochos. And it bothers me. I know we're not talking about the reunion, but it bothers me that RuPaul still sat there and said $100,000, like Logo and VH1 didn't already announce that they upped the prize money. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe that's for next season, not this season.
Oh no, it's for this season.
Oh.
Apparently it's announced at the finale next week. And I'm like, but we already know. Like, why didn't you just say it then? Like, but hey. Because
I think maybe it was just a slip of the tongue. She's just used to saying $100,000.
The professional she is. The only reason I say that is because I know for a fact they shoot the finale and then the next day they all get together and do the reunion. So we're looking at these queens. They already know what's going to happen, and they're sitting there acting like, "Oh, we're the top 5. I wonder what's going to happen. Tune in next week." And I say this because remember how Asia O'Hara got really emotional during her season reunion, and they were talking about some pretty harsh stuff, but I really felt like she was a little more emotional. But then think about her finale with the butterflies. But anyway, love to see you, honey. Come back anytime. Anna Locking, I live for Anna Locking. I see some people don't like her. I live for her. I do. So, what did you think overall of the Rusical this week?
It was good.
Oh my God. And I was wondering why we were getting through this episode, because it was like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, why are we bumping through it so fast? Baby, we got to that Rusical. I'm like, oh honey, this is a whole production.
Yes, and like I was gonna say earlier and then I forgot. Like, I really like watching the rehearsal.
I did too. I normally don't like watching it.
Huh?
I said I normally don't like watching the rehearsals, but I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I like watching the rehearsals, especially with the creative criticism, and how it wasn't too harsh. And okay, well we'll dull down the choreography this much and stuff like that. And I'm like, do we get this on regular Drag Race?
We're starting to. Like, they haven't fully committed to it, but you can hear it more, especially with Michelle when she's on set, when she's on location with them. You hear it more and more from Michelle. We started hearing it in 13. We heard more of it in 14. I think 15. I think this is the way they're trying to go with the program, because they're tired of getting the backlash.
Right.
They're tired of getting the backlash. But yes, I love this Rusical. I would have to say this is one of my favorite Rusicals of all time.
Yes. Even though this is the first time I could tell that they filmed it twice.
Oh, there's a few Rusicals. If you pay attention close enough, you'll notice. I'm like, oh, that just disappeared. That must have been a different tape.
Right.
I love catching those too. I do. It makes my heart happy. But yeah, let's get into these queens, honey. Up first, we had Marina. What did you think of her in this Rusical?
She was okay. She wasn't
I loved the Marina.
Like, she was good.
She had me captivated the whole time. Like, she was a good lead, in my opinion. She told the story that needed to be told. She told the story that needed to be told. And like, I was fully invested into everything she was in and she has a nice voice. Like, I know we heard a piece of the singing, you know, in the
recordings
show. But it was nice, honey. And that song she sang at the end, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to hold back the tears. I'm like, I feel this. Like, I feel all of this. Like, I'm gonna need them to put this on Spotify. I imagine the real one, because all these songs, except for of course the Whitney song, is actually from the production. So I wonder if I could find those on Spotify.
Right.
I'm gonna go look. But anyway, I think an amazing job overall. Up next is Venedita. I enjoyed her. Here's the thing. Let me say this real quick. Nobody did bad.
Right.
Not a single soul.
No.
I enjoyed everybody. But if we gotta, pull some hairs and just nitpick on little things, I forgot Vendita was there a few times.
Facts. The singing kind of irked my soul a little bit.
It didn't bother me because I know she's not a singer, but she was trying
that part. Right.
But yeah, it's just, yeah. She was very forgettable, but she did a good job.
Right.
Up next is Georgie.
I loved her.
Oh my God, that voice. When she came in with that, and I'm like, yes!
Right. And they were talking about when they did their judging or whatever, their critiques, that she had fallen into the background. I'm like, what are you talking about? I couldn't keep my eyes off of her.
Now, I understood them from like the voice was there, but like everything else was just kind of like, oh, I'm going through the motion, and I next to my spot will always, let me get to my next spot, love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I
love that wig though.
Like I said, I enjoyed everybody. So like,
yes.
But baby, that voice, I'm like, they should have just had her sing the whole thing.
They really should have.
They really should just had her sing the whole thing.
Right. Because she was a muse.
Oh my God. It was amazing. It was amazing. But yeah, she lacked in the performance part, but the vocals
were there.
The vocal was right.
Yes.
I shouldn't have about. Okay. Up next is Hota. I actually enjoyed Hota.
Right. Her performance was a little campy.
Yeah, I enjoyed the camp she added to it. I did. Right. It made her stand out.
Yes.
But I was really confused by her placement. Like, I do agree, especially with that runway. We will talk about it. We will talk about that runway, okay? So, like, I agree where she landed just on that runway alone, because I couldn't, like, after watching the Rusical, I was like, I don't know who's going to be in the bottom. Like,
right.
Like, who's going to be there? Like, these queens showed their ass.
Because I really thought we was just going to have, like, a safe episode.
See, if Espana would have done a safe episode, this would have been the episode to do it.
Yes.
But I'll wait. We'll probably have to wait till Espana gets to 5 to 6 before they start throwing those type of twists in. Right now, they're giving us very classic Drag Race, and that's all we really want. It's just classic Drag Race. What we watched and what made us fall in love with RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the twists and turns, and I understand that VH1 and Viacom wants 16 or how many episodes, and you just got to make it work.
84. They want 84 episodes.
But yeah, it's just, classic format. Drag Race just really, that's what brought a lot of us in.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see it. And Hota, you did a great job. Up next is Drag Settlers. She was hilarious to me. Had me cackling through the whole thing. Every time she was on the screen, I'm laughing.
Hey.
I am laughing at this queen right here. And I was kind of like, oh girl, why you got them shoes on?
Right. I was too. I was like,
I'm
but
like,
she's really short, so she didn't tower over everybody.
yeah.
Like,
And also her runway, she didn't wear them. So I'm like, okay, since you didn't do the runway,
right.
I'll forgive it here. But
I'll allow it.
this wig is, I want that wig. Like, can you send me that wig? Oh, it's amazing.
And it's so amazing.
Okay, come on, Luther.
Yeah.
That could be the next lip sync song from Luther. Oh no, I need hearing now. I need hearing now from a good park and bar queen. I need a good one, okay?
Maybe we'll get it with Monet.
I want the emotion, honey. And that's the song you don't need to move. You need to stay in one spot and just give it.
I promise to love.
Baby. But anyway, Jack said thus, amazing job. I got this group shot of them because I thought this was hella cute.
Mm-hmm.
Up next is Diamante. I was worried about her in the
Me too.
But baby, she got up on that stage.
And she was like, I'm an actress.
I'm like, baby, where is her Oscar? Get this queen an Oscar.
She needs a Tony.
Oh.
Give her the Tony.
EGOT. Baby, shut it down. I was like, ooh, I was worried because, we got the backstory.
And she was just into it. It was looking and the kissing. And I was like, go ahead, girl, get it. Baby, I was worried about you with her life.
She was this person and she was living her authentic life on that stage, and I lived.
Yes, she might not be able to do improv, but she can do an acting job.
Baby, she said, give me some lines and I got you.
Yes, give me a script. I need
a script. I will learn the words and I got you.
Give me some direction.
Got you, honey.
Yes.
Onyx. I loved Onyx. I really did.
Onyx was hilarious.
Oh, I was worried when they were explaining the role. And I'm like, so you're just going to be standing there through most of it?
But I knew, I had this feeling. I said, watch, she going to be that one that steals it every little time she has her opportunity to step in.
And honestly, if she would have had a better runway, I could have seen her in the top.
Right.
To be honest with you. Like every time the camera was on her, she was making a face. The few times she did sing or rap, she had it down. She was moving.
Her lips.
I love that one part where Marina and Diamante grabbed the frame so that she could stand there and do her rap. I'm like, okay, okay, I live. I need to see the actual play. I need to see this production.
Right.
Javi's put together. Like, I want to see this, honey. Like, I don't know how.
I forgot what the original name was.
I did too. I don't know how I'm gonna be. Like, I wouldn't understand a word, but I'll be out there in the audience like, yes, yes, yes. I have no idea what she just said. But I feel you.
Yeah.
Sing that song, honey. Sing it.
Rap it.
You better rap. Maybe I feel you. Up next is Sharon. Oh my gosh. Professional.
Yes.
Oh, honey, she knew what she was doing. She said, I've been doing this for years, honey.
Okay, I am 42.
Take notes, honey. I'm going to show y'all how it's done.
Yes, I know how to face the stage, go stage right, go stage left.
And she kept, she was so good at kept looking out at the judges, the audience, and keeping them engaged in the conversation. I'm like, oh, my theater training's coming out, and Sharon was just giving me everything. That is like her acting is what we were taught.
Yes.
That is what we are taught, honey. And a lot of people can't pick that up. I've seen some people struggle to do what Sharon just did so effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. 10s across the board. I bow to thee, although you're still on my list.
You're a little problematic.
You're still on my list. But you did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job. Up next is Estrella.
Oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm like, look at you. Because, baby, after episode 1, I was not feeling you. I wasn't.
Right.
And The talent show came. I'm like, okay, you were cute there. All right, I see you. Then last week with the improv challenge, I'm like, okay, you were hella funny. You could have possibly won this. This week, shut it down. Shut it down. And I'm telling you now, she's going to be top 3. And I'm mad I didn't put her in my top 3. I am telling you right now, episode 4, I'm telling you, she's going to be in the top 3. I'm telling you. And I'm be so mad because I did not have her in my top. I did not have her in my top. But baby, this right, she did such a good job. Such a good job. Overall, this was a great production. Like getting these screenshots, watching it for the second time, I'm like, it's just as good, even without the subtitles. Like I was able to follow the story. It was just, I love this so much. I love Espana. I love Espana so much. Like this is a great television program. I encourage everyone who can hear the sound of my voice to watch Drag Race Espana. Turn them subtitles on, honey. Trust me, I know how. I don't fuck with subtitles. I don't like them. I don't. I don't. But baby, I'm like, if I'm gonna be a lover of drag, and if I'm gonna watch all these other spin-offs, honey, I'm gonna have to watch this too. So turn these subtitles on. And baby, I lived.
Yes.
I lived. One of my favorite Rusicals. I would have to say this is like top 5 Rusical, probably even top 3 if we want to be real.
Better than Moulin Rouge.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, was it better than Moulin Rouge? Oh, that's a fun top list we can do is the Rusicals because we have one for UK versus the world. We have one for 14 and now Espana. Oh, that might be something cute we can do at the end of the year too. But yeah, I would say this was better than Moulin Rouge. Barely, but barely.
Like skinny OT.
Just the slight.
Aereo chinny chin chin.
The thinnest hair of my chinny chin chin.
That new growth.
New growth. I got this cute photo.
Oh, they were so cute.
They were so cute. And they were so like proud of these queens of what they did. And I was like, and this scene right here was just too funny.
It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, I love this. I love these queens. I love this challenge. Like, I can't gush more about how much I'm loving Drag Race Espana season 2. Like I said earlier, I was really worried that they weren't going to be able to keep up. So far, honey, they are keeping up. They are keeping up. And then Seth Laws doing the split. I loved it. Even though we just saw it, I love it. I did. I was like, you better jump off that stage. I didn't realize how low their stage was. Compared to some of the other internationals. The other international stage is probably right here. But there's a little close to the ground.
Hey.
But hey, maybe season 3 we can that up. Because I know they're finna get
all the coins.
Like I can see the cash prize upping next season because this is 2 consecutive seasons of amazingness. I know there's gonna be a lot of investors, a lot of people want to put money into this. Give these queens 50 or 75,000 euros, honey. Come on.
And Supreme is an excellent host.
Excellent.
And I love the hobbies.
I love the hobbies.
Look, wait a minute. And their guest hosts have all been just mwah.
Yes, there has not been a bad guest host. Even if you go back to season 1, there was not a bad guest host. Like, I love. And this is them afterwards. Yay!
Look, no sweatpants.
That was another reason I took the screenshot because I was gonna say it. You beat me to it. Now she might have switched out them heels because I guarantee you I would have took them heels.
Those heels were ugly.
They really were. I didn't want to talk.
Those heels were ugly, and I like the pink stockings.
But yeah,
I thought they were nude, but they screenshot me that they were pink.
And that's why RuPaul never stands up on Drag Race. But none of them ever stand up. Like we haven't had somebody stand up in forever. Like it's always just the guest judges. Like I'm not sure if that's something Ru tells them. No matter how good they do, don't stand up. But yeah, I loved it. This is a great panel of judges and even this guest judge here. So now it's time for the category, which is 2 in 1. Now, I forgot to get the screenshot, honey. I did. But I want to tell you what my 2 in 1 look would have been. So as you know, I am a huge fan of the anime Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have had a reveal. I would have first came out as Tuxedo Mask, did my reveal, woo, and turned into Princess Serenity. I would have the buns hide under the top hat that Tuxedo Max wears, so I can just lift that up and then just woo woo woo. Princess Serenity. That's what I would have done. What would your 2 in 1 look would have been?
I have no clue.
That's why I went first, so you could think of something.
I know, and I was thinking, and I've been thinking, but I don't know. Maybe it would have been like Hermione's dress or something from Harry Potter. I'd have had the robe underneath and then just boom, boom into the dress.
But let's get into these 2 in 1. So up first is Georgie. This first look didn't really give me she's one of the ones that didn't really give me 2 in 1.
Right.
She's holding up the dress.
Right.
But when she lets go, gorgeous, darling. Here's the better screenshot. The only thing is, I don't like the back. It's like really high up there.
Mm-hmm.
That really threw me out, but everything else I thought was gorgeous. What did you think of her 2 looks?
The first look I didn't feel I didn't really think a lot of these were 2 for 1s, honestly, till you got to Estrella.
Hell, honey, we got some that did 4 for 1. Shit, I was like, come through.
Estrella.
But
yeah, I mean, I did like the look. I just really wish it had actually been a 2 in 1.
Same for the next Onyx. This was not a 2 in 1. Like you walked out, but this look here, oh, baby, she dropped that. I'm like, it's so good. It's not 2 in 1. But baby,
it's not a 2 in 1.
But baby, this look here made me almost forget it wasn't a 2 in 1. I'm like, damn it, why didn't she have something good instead of just holding that up?
Right.
Well, second look, it's clear that first one wasn't a first look. But what did you think of this look here?
I liked it. For it to have been Onyx, it fits in with her theme of herself.
For it to have been Onyx?
Yes, it fits in with the theme she has for herself.
My lord, the shade. Up next, Vendita. First,
she was a troll.
I know, and she gave us 2 in 1.
She gave you 2 in 1.
She was here, and then bam. This was the best screenshot I can get of it full. And I was like, oh, I hate that it cuts her head off of this one. But I like the first one. This is everything. This,
not so much.
Not so much. Not so much.
I like the jeweled belly button ring.
I do like the jeweled belly button ring. What did you think of her 2 in 1?
It was cute. It wasn't like my absolute favorite, but it was cute.
Up next is Hota Kara Hota. So
I really wish she would have walked out.
That part, like if she would have done this at the end of the runway, and I know she mentioned how she gained some weight so that the reveal was harder for her to do. But I was like, I think we still would have appreciated more if you would have came to the end of the runway and then did this reveal. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You walked out, you get to the end, you turn it off, and as you're getting ready to walk back, you could have worked on the little reveal and then turned around and been like, haha, and then walk back.
This is interesting. I do like this.
Yes.
But this,
I don't know what that was supposed to be. Was she supposed to be the little mermaid in the water?
This right here is what I truly believe why she was in the bottom.
Yes.
Is this bottom too worthy? I don't know, because I was torn in between her and her and Georgie actually being in the bottom. I think maybe Vendita should have been down there with Hota and Georgie being safe, me personally. But we'll get to more on that later. Up next, we have Sharon coming out in this. I want to say this is a look, but like you can clearly tell this is a reveal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I want to say, like, you know, I've seen looks like this before. So like I want to say it's a 2-in-1. Oh, but when she so this is so good.
She said, but I'm gonna give you what you want, darling. What you want.
I'll tell you what I want. So what did you think of her 2-in-1?
Not a fan of the first look, but I love the second look.
I agree. Up next is Drag Sethless. All right. She walked out in this. I'm like, girl, what the hell you got on? I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh God, I can't wait for the reveal. This is boo-boo trash. Then she did that. I'm like, please tell me this is not the 2-in-1 she was doing.
Oh, that part.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, please tell me this ain't it. Please.
Yes. I was like, I hope that ain't all of it.
I'm like, she finna be in the bottom. She finna be in bottom. But hold up. She said, bitch, I got you. Boom.
Hey.
And then she threw it. Our guest host caught it. Like, oh, now I got to get married. And like, look at everybody else. They were all like super excited that she had.
They were gooped, gagged.
And then, bam.
Hey, we're ready for the wedding.
I'm like, okay, she redeemed herself because, honey, I was ready to read. I was ready to read, but I'm like, okay, you did a good job. What did you think of her 4 looks?
See, once she got to that part, I was like, oh, okay.
These last 2 were everything. The first 2,
yeah.
Honestly, she could have just did this into this, and I would have been just fine. I would have been just fine. I would have. Up next is Diamante Mary Brown, who did not give us a 2-in-1, just like Settlers and Georgie. She just kind of came out, hold it up. Wait, I lied. She was giving me, I'm like, oh, great, we're not going to get 2 looks in one.
Right.
I'm like, I can't stand it. You make me sick. Then she gave us this, and I'm like, girl, what is going on here? I don't like this. This is what stopped her from being in the top. This what stopped her. But then, bam, I'm like, oh, we did get 2-in-1. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. She said, I am the Kinder Egg. I am the filling inside, and now I am the toy.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Because I'm going to say, that's not 2-in-1. But this is, honey. This look is a look.
Yeah. It's something.
Up next is Marina.
Yeah.
Came out in this beautiful little cocktail dress number with this ugly wig.
That wig is questionable, looking like a really bad Lucille Ball impersonator.
I'm like, okay, where are we going from here? Baby, she took that off. I'm like, yes. I love the reveal. The actual dress is in, but the way it ripped off and the way she just flooped and her wig came off, I'm like, transition was flawless. The dress is not my favorite. I'm still gonna give it a 2, but like a really soft one.
Right.
Really soft one. Because honey, it is all wrinkled up right here. And I imagine that's because of the reveal. But yeah, this could have been presented to us just a little better. Just a little better.
Just a little bit.
Up next is Estrella Extravaganza.
Estrella said, I'm gonna be Miss Marilyn Monroe.
And she came out. I'm like, okay, that's cute.
Yes, Diamond's our girl's best friend.
Now, I was a little pissed at her at first because she took off the coat, and I'm like, please tell me that's not your 2-in-1. I was like, you better not. But then she went, bam. And I'm like,
no. Okay. I'm gonna give you 7-year itch.
You better give me that iconic moment, honey. That please don't do in real life, y'all. You're gonna burn all your insides, honey. Don't do that.
Don't 7-year itch.
Don't do that. And then bam, she switched into this and pulled a swim cap out of her wig. I mean, out of her swimsuit. Overall, amazing.
She said, "I'm gonna give you Marilyn. Diamond's our girl's best friend. Marilyn 7-year itch, and then I'm gonna give you Norma Jean.
It was all good. It was all good.
I love the fact that she still has a body in that.
I appreciated that too. So, out of all of these queens here, who had your favorite look of the week?
I'm torn. I'm gonna say Estrella.
I'm gonna have to say Estrella as well. Because I'm gonna have to say Estrella. If Drag Cephalus didn't have those first two, I think I would have given it to her. But all the looks that Estrella gave us were magnificent.
Cohesive.
Magnificent.
You knew who you were looking at.
The story. I lived for every piece of it. So yes, I agree. Estrella had the best looks of the week.
Yes. So she deserved her win completely.
So our top queens this week were Sharon, Marina, and Estrella. Our bottom queens were Georgie, Onyx, and Hota. Do you agree with the top and bottom placements?
Just barely, though.
Barely, because you really had to pull straws here. Because everybody did such a good job in the Rusical. Really such a good job. Honestly, I think I would have put Vendetta here instead of Onyx. Only because, I think it's the fact that she actually gave us two looks is what saved her from being in the bottom. Because if you look at these two, they didn't really give us two looks. Diamante's the other one, but she did such a good job. They're like, okay, we'll just make her safe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So although, I would have to agree when including the runway, these are the right placements.
Right, because it's like picking straws.
It really is. It really is. But we got Estrella having her first win. Whoop, 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 whoop. Super proud. I'm not gonna lie to you. For a second, I thought Marina was possibly gonna get it. But once I heard the judges' critiques and her getting emotional on the stage, I'm like, oh, she's finna win. She's finna win, okay? And I ain't mad at it because she did an amazing job. Amazing. But our bottom two this week is Georgie and Hota. Do you agree?
Yeah,
I do. It's just like you said, it's like drawing straws. It's just like picking hairs at this point. Like they did such a good job.
It's like picking invisible lint off somebody's jacket just to touch them. Like at this point,
like somebody had to go home, and I guess it had to be these two in the bottom.
Right, and I would have been very upset if Georgie had went home.
Ooh, honey, but they lip sync to Baloncesto. Balonciesto from our special guest judge this week. The song is a bop. Okay. I was sitting there and I'm like, oh, I like this. And I like how the subtitles translate the song too. So I'm reading the song. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Hey, get it.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, okay, I might have to add this to the list. I think
you and these lists.
I'm talking about the actual playlist. I think I'm going to add this one to the actual playlist, honey.
Oh, no.
Hey, I added that song about the cat in the rain from season 1. I sure did. I don't know a single word, but I'm singing. I'm singing. You can't tell me I'm not Carmen Farella in that moment. Okay. But anyway, what did you think of this lip sync?
I think Georgie did it justice, and I don't know what in the world what's the name was doing.
One thing I love is when you can take a up tempo song and slow it down in your performance. It was a boom, that type of song, and she giving you ow. I'm like, okay, ma'am. I had a dream once that I was on RuPaul's Drag Race. It was the premiere episode, and the guest judge was The Weeknd. And I ended up being in the bottom because Lord knows I can't sew. And the lip sync song ended up being I Feel It Coming by The Weeknd. And this is how I lip sync to it. And I remember I popped up in my confessionals, not only am I lip syncing for my life, I am lip syncing for a future spouse, honey. So seeing this reminded me of that dream I had. And I'm like, yeah, but Hota, what were you doing, sweetie?
She was too focused on her outfit. And I saw a tweet that was like, Espana, you're great, but I really wish these queens would keep their wigs on. And I agree.
And my thing is, did she
Because Georgie was doing good till the very end. And then
even
she
at
put
the
the
end,
wig on.
even with her wig coming off, I was still like, okay, it fits what she was doing, so I'm not going to read her too hard. But did you notice this part right here? Did she mess up her wig reveal? Because afterwards, she went into her wig and pulled out these roses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
I think so too.
I'm like, did she mess up the wig reveal and the rose? Like, did she think she was gonna have a Sasha Velour moment?
Yes. Because she had to take her hair down to get the wigs, to get the roses to come out.
Yeah, I think she messed it up. But there's the rose petals. But
I see too.
She tried.
She tried.
But yeah, Georgie ate. Oh, she ate.
Did. Yes.
Oh.
She said, "You're gonna get all of this."
And see, this is the moment. Like, this move was so sickening, but this is where the wig went floop. So that's why I don't kind of blame her for that, because I'm not sure if that was just like if she planned that, or that was just in the moment and she forgot there was a wig on her head that's not secure.
Right.
Because then it came off. But even at that, she sold it. I was there for it. She understood the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
And they were clap, 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 clap. They put their votes in.
Mm-hmm.
Here's everybody's vote, which I think is cute. They all vote, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was the host, I would feel some type of way. What do you mean I can't make the decision?
But I think it's like that for all except for Holland. I think it was like that for all of them.
We saw how that turned out for Holland. And also for Thailand, Art made the decision. There was no team decision. Art made the decision. But for all the others, like just like you said, for
Canada.
For Canada, did they vote? I don't remember.
Probably not. I don't think so.
I'll have to go back and double check. In the comments down below, did Italia
remind us?
Did Italia vote like they're doing here? Like, part of me likes it, but the other part of me is like, I'm the host. I should make the decision myself. But I like that, because what if they're tied up? Then we have this judge here who can break the tie.
Right.
Because that's the way I would look at it. If I was them, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look at our votes first. And if we're tied, then let's look at what the guest judge have to say.
Right.
But anyway, the votes are in. And Georgie, Shantae, you stay.
You stay.
Which means we must say goodbye to Hota Kara Hota.
Which she's young.
Yeah, she's 18.
She's 18, so.
And she keeps saying she's the youngest in Drag Race history. I can't remember who, but somebody on Thailand was 18. So you're tied now, sweetie. You're tied. Mm. And I know Crystal was 19 and Anubis was 19. But yeah, like, she still has time, and I can see her in a few years popping up on Versus the World.
You're right.
I'm not sure how well her English is, because I would imagine unless they do like Espana versus the world, she'll have to speak English. But I'm excited to see what she's going to do. I followed her on the social media, so I'm going to keep my eye on her. I have to translate all her posts, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm so glad Instagram got that C translation. Thank you very much. Same for Twitter. C translation. Okay, sis, I see what you had to say. Okay. Let me retweet.
He said, let me retweet.
Let me retweet. I agree. Now, next week, we have Snatch Game. Ooh. I'm excited for Snatch Game. Probably another Snatch Game full of people I don't know.
That part, I was just thinking that.
And I like not knowing the people, because I don't have any
preconceived notions about how the person's supposed to act.
is. So like, if I find it funny, I can just laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, just Judy wouldn't act like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that is the point, though, in some of these, is to act like how the person wouldn't normally act.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, honey, that is Drag Race Espana. We love you, Hota. We still have our top three, both of us.
Yay.
Who's your top three again?
I don't remember. I thought you wrote it down.
I did. I got so many notebooks on here from all
I
the.
remember Onyx was one.
Yeah, Onyx. I had Sharon.
I think I picked Georgie too.
No, you had Marina, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what I did with the tablet that I wrote it down. I'll find it later. Anyway, oh, here it is.
Remind us down below.
I found it.
Oh,
Okay. So you had Onyx, Vendita, and Sharon.
okay.
I had
Georgie on there.
oh wait, was this me or you? Onyx, Vendita, Marina. Yeah, because I was torn between Sethless and I marked her out and put Vendita. Yeah, so I had Onyx, Vendita, and Sharon. And then you had Onyx, Vendita, and Marina. Yes. But those is who we have, and we still have everybody, and I would like to keep it that way, okay?
Yes.
Because right now you have one person left. I have three. It's 14.
Oh man. And I already know my person ain't gonna get it.
I don't know. She might. I don't know. And unless Angie just turns it out in the finale, you never know.
Right. Unless she turned it out in the finale. I'm not gonna sit here
like I know she can.
Just Debbie down her. But at this point, I'm like, go ahead, Willow.
Yeah, but next week, our Drag Race 14 and Drag Race Espana's review will be a tad bit late. I will be out of town until next Sunday. So when I return next Sunday, we'll have to, record and do all that on Sunday. So I'll probably upload 14 finale on Sunday since, it's the finale. And then, so I'm hoping next Monday, this will be up.
Yes.
So yeah. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to us, do all those fun things that you're supposed to do on the YouTube.
Push.
LaCresha, we're gonna wrap things up. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Cresh McGill, that's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Be great.